Okay guys, I've got a lot of requests about my egg farm. People want to really see the redstone and how one of the towers work, and also I get a lot of questions about the machine gun dispenser. I pretty much woke up with about 50 messages in my box about this thing, so what I've done is copied over my farm and stripped off the sides of the tower to show everyone how it all works and such. So we're in a flat map creative world right now where I build all my prototypes and testing out and all sorts of things before going to my legit world and doing it all. So let's start off by I've rigged it up at the front here so we got a better view when we turn it all off and on. So first off, I've got more questions about the dispensers for some reason, even though I did a tutorial a long time ago on how to make machine gun dispensers. So as I was saying in my original video, is there's a big problem with making this go fast. You can make it go fast if you like, but when you log out and log back in, the redstone will be a continuous stream and it won't work anymore. So I had to slow it down. So it's going slow right now. It's not going extremely fast. Now, as I said, you could just put two of these in and make it go really fast. But if you log out and log back in, it won't work. You'd have to restart the redstone. Now, over here in the corner here, we have a sticky piston underneath this block here, which also comes up, powers the block, powers the redstone here, goes to the dispensers on the top here, and starts shooting them out. So both of these are like that. We've got the power source here, goes up the side, activates the the sticky pistons both there and there. So let's go at the front and I'll turn it on. So, and that's how it works. And shoots the eggs out. Now you can make that go a lot faster if you like, but as I said, logging out will break it. So let's turn that off before we have a ton of chickens. So that's now off. Now, the second part is the floor. Now the flooring, I put a delay in this so we can get a view. So what happens is, see the bottom one's not active, so they'll just be stuck down there and they'll go everywhere. But pistons push up blocks here. Water's actually behind these two blocks. These both blue walls here get pushed together to create the floor, and this block here will also get pushed up to stop any chickens escaping, because originally this wasn't here. As soon as you turn the water off and the floor comes out underneath, I actually had a couple of things escape. So pretty much you have to seal up everything so they drop down to the next unit, and then also this will be open, but there's no water currently in here. This will be open and they will drop down into the holding areas. Now the holding areas are right down the bottom here. As in the original video, you climb the ladder here and this will be the holding area. So they'll drop down here, you'll have a water source up here, and then you'll have the switch to open these doors up. Now I've got a few questions about the cooker. The cooker is pretty simple. So the cooker itself, the water source will stop here thanks to the sign. Also the signs help them get a nice launch. They seem to like it. In my original design, a lot of them got cooked here, but they won't jump off the edge. They'll just run around here dying like Fruit Loops. So what I did is put signs here, and then they seem to get a good launch off, and they would just go through the fire here, set themselves on fire, and on the way down to the bottom, they would be on fire cooking, and you would get cooked chicken when they die. So, but then I was having a problem of most of them not actually getting cooked. So then I added these wall here. So what if I when I put blocks along here, it forced them to go through the flames, and then you would get every single one to cook properly. So then that was it. I hit the jackpot. It was all working fine. I had no survivors. It was accurate. It was 99%. Everyone was all the chickens were gonna die, which is what I wanted. But yeah, and that's how the furnace, well, the cooking area actually works. And the eggs drop down the center here, as people could tell. And I would have in my normal tower, I would have all the redstone around here all hidden. So this was all enclosed before going up, and And then you had a little room here, and we break this when we go down, and now we're in the original area where we AFK or switch it on and off eggs. Nothing's hooked up in here at the moment. And everybody seems to be asking what the end switch for. I was going to rig it up. I was going to originally rig up each tower to be controlled individually, so we could have one tower getting cooked, one tower producing eggs, and so on and so on. But I already spent way too much time on this project, and it is now raining. I'm going to turn down my volume because people might not be able to hear me. So, as I was saying, originally I was going to have like four extra switches and be able to control each tower to be able to cook or produce eggs. Doesn't matter. But in the end, it just become time consuming on this project, and obviously people will be like, was complaining. I haven't uploaded the video in a week and a bit, and yeah, so it does take me a little while to get these videos up because I am trying to build everything legitly. So, you know, you have to be patient. The video will get up eventually, but yeah. So, the side of the tower looks like this to control the pistons and all the rest of the pistons. All hooked up together. Get a view in here. And yeah, so it's pretty simple design. I tried to hide, as I said, once the sides are on and the back's on, it makes the tower a lot bigger than it looks, but it's all hiding all the redstone and such. So, yeah, I hope this answered all your questions. But see how it works there? That's how it works. But yeah. So originally, what took the longest was getting enough eggs. Now I had a miniature egg farm, just pretty much free range chickens, and I would go collect them. But originally the dispensers are a pain in the butt to fill up. So originally I had to, as I was saying, I used just a miniature free range chicken farm to start making eggs while I was building the actual main structure. And I started, I didn't start the actual dome first. I just pretty much made the straight pole coming up, like the center area, and then I started with one of the towers, so I had to get it all perfect. And then, yeah, so it did take me quite a little while. The structure is actually not that big. Well, I was expecting to make a lot bigger, but it's only got 2 stories. Now, I did start with 1 story, and actually I started finishing it off. I was going to shoot a video with 1 story after I got all the eggs together, but then I thought, no, this is too small, so I went another story. And after that I thought, yeah, it's taken up too much time. I won't hook up all the individual towers and such. But the original design, I started off, because I did an update video a while ago trying to design some sort of cooking farm thing here, which I did shoot a video a while ago on this design right here I was trying to come up with, which this is the holding pens over in that design now. So these are the holding pens right now to that farm over there. Just these are the non-enclosed area. And then my first ever design was this one here. I was having problems. I didn't have the signs in or any of the cobblestone in, but it all worked. And yeah, this is the original design I did have, but it all changed a lot. But yeah, I didn't have the machine gun dispenser or anything, and glowstone and such. But I went with this design at the end. So anyway, I hope this answered most of your questions. I did get a lot of questions, as I was saying, to the farm itself. I showed everyone everyone wanted to see the insides of it. This is the insides of it. So, and that's how the machine gun dispenser actually works. So, as I said, you can speed that up, but you're going to have problems when you log out. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I will catch you all later, and I hope this answered all your questions.